Hello? Is it working now, I wonder? Let me see. Let me grab chat back again. Alright, don't know if you guys can at least see and hear me alright. Let's see. Sorry for the runaround. Oh, what is happening? Oh, I see. One moment. This is the thing I should be looking at. Not sure I've got this working correctly. Can't seem to see the chat. Oh, here we are. Hello again. Sorry for all of the trouble. I'm thinking it's probably best to not try to stream Doki Doki today until I get things worked out a little better. Maybe slightly improve my setup. But thank you for sticking around. So instead of playing games, I'm happy to chat and answer questions. Or if anyone has a suggestion for something that may be light on my computer that I can do right now, like a browser game or something, we can try that. So sorry again for all the technical difficulties. I guess when I tested this before, I was able to do the streaming before while playing something else, I think, but as a test stream. But I guess real life is always different from practice, I guess. Let's see. So let me see if I can think of something that we can do. Thanks, Mlem. I appreciate the support. I feel like debut without technical difficulties is a rarity. I'm glad I'm not alone there. Let's see. This might be a little strange, but what if... what if I did something like... What if I did something like... one of my ideas. Now this is kind of a weird idea, so you all can tell me whether or not you're on board. I'm not even sure it's gonna work with the way my computer's working right now. Maybe it's best not to try it. Good morning again. Let me see how high my computer's running. My computer's running pretty high. Hello, Safrudin Ali, I think. I hope I pronounced that something close to right. Thank you for coming back. So I think I can probably answer questions. I was thinking, okay, so here's my weird idea. I might as well talk about it to know if it's gonna work or not. But let's say I sign up for a Duolingo account and we just we just go through that. Saf. Nice to meet you, Saf. I feel like that might not be too bad. It's kind of a weird idea. But it's something. Thanks. Let's see. I'm gonna try to register real quick. What shall we learn? How about Japanese? Let me see if I can get this to mirror as well. It would be under here. So I would want to use this and this. Let's see if it picks it up. All right. All right, let's see how this goes. Oops. And then if I open this so I can actually see what I'm doing, hopefully. All right, let's see if this will work. So I'm gonna have to sign up for an account. So bear with me through that. So let's try learning some Japanese. So why am I learning culture? Let's choose culture. Okay. Continue. Do you already know some Japanese? I guess so. I know a little bit. Let's try this placement test. I love languages, but it's so hard for me to stick with them. I know what you mean. So among the human languages, I've learned English to fluency, but I've tried Chinese, I've tried Japanese, I've tried some Portuguese, I've tried some German. It's hard to stick to, but it's really fun and really interesting. All right, let's try this test. Write this in Japanese. Yomu. Check. Yay. Ohayo. Ohayo. Continue. I am from the UK. 私はです。はじめまして。でせ I have no idea how you would say that. 人。イギリス人。人。人。イギリス人です。I'm guessing I need to use this kanji here. Probably it looks like, from my knowledge of Chinese, it looks like to come from and then like to be, but this is the sentence I know. イギリス人です。Let's go. Really? Oh, apparently I don't have to use this kanji. They're gonna think I'm better than I am. Me too. I tried Portuguese, German, Mandarin, Japanese, French, and I'm currently wanting to learn my family's language, which is Tagalog. Good luck with that. That's always really fun. And it's nice to have people you can talk to too. Helps make the learning easier. Let's continue. What time is it now? 今は何時ですか? Check. Hey. There are 4 tables. Table. Okay, good. I don't have to know the Japanese word for table. So, table ga, I guess ga is the correct particle here. Table ga 4つ4ついますいくつありますありますありますあります is for non-living objects. Imas is for living things, I believe. Check. There we go. Correct. Oh, I am definitely not fluent. Don't mistake me doing okay on this preliminary test as any amount of fluency. When will he come? Itsu kare? Is there a kare here? ますか期間はい来る彼 he I'm just gonna leave out sometimes you can leave out the subject. We'll see if they take it. いつ来ますか? So that's the one. That must be something like, I don't know if that's kare or some other preposition or pronoun. Some other pronoun. I don't know. It means something. Hidari, I believe that's left. Though of course I always get left and right wrong no matter what language I'm using. Luckily, right was not an option here. Alright. This week, I will go to the pool together with him. Ooh, getting longer here. This week must be 今週 私 there's no 私は彼に so that's this one 彼 they speak it for you. You can cheat a little bit. 彼と一緒に this must be 一緒にプールI only just recently learned that this is how you katakana-ize pool. I was watching a clipped version of I think it was a haiku competition that Hololive was doing, and one of the topics was プール一緒にプールに行きます今週彼と一緒にプールに行きます Check. Yay. I'm doing much better at this than I expected, to be honest. I hope they don't put me in a really high level. ホテルに電話をかけます Maybe to pick up. Let's see. Oh, D Kim's going to sleep now. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Sorry for all the trouble. Thanks for sticking with it. Thank you very much. Okay. ホテルに電話を Let's listen to that again. かけます。Really, I can't. I'm not fluent at all. I could not understand real conversational. I could not have a real conversation. ホテルに電話をかけます。So at the hotel, I will call you at the hotel. I will call you hotel. I will call the hotel. I will call. Where's the preposition here? ホテルに電話をかけます。So ホテル is hotel. に at the hotel. call. O kakemasu must be call, right? Then was phone call. Do I make a guess or should I skip this one? Let's see. There's no at. Hoteru ni denwa. Oh, maybe it means to the hotel. I will call the hotel. I will call the hotel. Oh, ni. Oh, I see. Ni can be used that way as well. Oh. Thank you, Mlim. I laugh a lot, so I hope it's not an annoying laugh. That is hers. Oh, well, we learned this was kare, so this must be kanojo? Is that maybe how it works? Are must be are wa kanojo no mono desu. Check. Correct. Oh, by the way, is my yes, my audio for the you guys can't actually hear Duolingo talk right now. Let me turn that on so you guys can hear her too.
先週彼氏と別れました。
Okay, that was fast. Let's take this slow.
先週彼氏と別れました。
先週 That must be this one.
先週
kare
先週彼氏と別れました。
彼氏は何ですか？彼氏 I know this word.
先週彼氏と別れました。
彼氏と You can kind of cheat because they kind of like speak everything for you. 別れました。先週彼氏 I think maybe is like 彼女 but it's more so 彼氏 is the masculine form, I guess. More formal maybe than 彼 is more of a pronoun, 彼氏 is more of a noun. I don't know. 先週彼氏と別れました to know, I guess.
先週彼氏と別れました。
Let's see. 彼氏 Yeah, kanji is very difficult. If you've learned some Chinese and some Japanese, it's funny because it helps and it hurts. Because you see kanji and you start to get more used to it, but sometimes it means completely different things. And most of the time, it sounds completely different. Well, I guess unless you learn, I hear if you learn certain dialects like Cantonese, I'm mostly learned Mandarin, but if you learn Cantonese, I hear it's a lot closer to Japanese. Some of the onyomi at least. 彼氏 that's where I know the word from. Boyfriend. It's your partner. 彼氏と割れました Oh, that's so sad. That's sadder than I thought. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is the same one. Okay, let's see if I remember. Shoot. This means last month. How do you say that?
先月
先月彼氏Now I know how to write 彼氏と彼氏と別れました You are correct.
鳥の声が少しうるさいです。
That's so sad. 鳥の声 The birds sound a little noisy. 鳥の声が少しうるさいです Why Duolingo? Duolingo, you're a bird too. I think his name is Duo, the little owl. Sudden plot twist in Duolingo. They were just going to the park and now they're breaking up. is pretty funny in terms of I feel like there's I think there's a subreddit where it's that people are quoting all the strange things that Duolingo will say. Yeah, sad story, isn't it? Okay, birds sound a little noisy. Let's try that. The sound of birds is a little noisy. Oh, interesting. The sound of birds is a little noisy.
お入りください。
お入りください。お入り、please come in? Please come in. お入りください。Yeah, I know that one. The kanji, I don't know so well, but luckily Duolingo will pronounce them all for you. Okay.
とても面白かったです。
とても面白かったです。Is that the kanji for 面白い？面白い？
とても面白かったです。
I've never seen that before. Might need to look that subreddit up. The memes I've seen about Duolingo have always made me laugh. Yeah. If I remember correctly, to help you look it up, I think it's called Shit Duolingo Says. Something like that. It's a great subreddit. I don't know how active it is, but a lot of the stuff is real gold. Okay. とても面白かったです. That was past tense. Very interesting. Check. Yay. Okay. Children like candy and treats. This looks like children, or maybe this is children. Let's see how they pronounce them.
子供、
Kodomo, that's children. What's this?
お菓子、
Okashi. Oh, that's good to know for later. Okay. Kodomo wa
か、
kodomo wa
お菓
okashi
子
ga
が
perhaps 好き
好き
で。
ですす。
And treats. What are treats? Kanari. What's this?
飴、
Ame. That's sweet things. Ame.
笑い、
Warai. Kanari. So it would be 子供はお菓子や What could treats mean? What could treats be? Kanari. I'm gonna go with
飴、
ame, because amemono are sweet things. Maybe. I should probably get one of these wrong at some point before it puts me in too high of a level anyway. 子供はお菓子や飴が好きで
好
す。
きです。
Let's see what happens. What? Why are you accepting all of my answers? Oh, now I'm getting worried. Another correct solution. 子供は飴やお菓子が好きです。So 飴 was the correct translation for treats. That's an interesting translation. Writing an essay is homework. I suppose that's a true statement. Can be homework. Essay. Copy. Calendar. I think this is essay. To write?
書く、
Kaku. Oh, writing. That's writing. Oh, this is essay, isn't it?
作文、
Sakubun. Oh.
書く
Kaku no.
の
Kaku no. I recently learned about this no. I think you can use a no to turn any sort of any sort of sentence into a noun phrase, a subject in a way. Maybe we'll try it out. Sakubun o kaku no ga shukudai. I used to know this word, right? This one maybe?
宿題
Shukudai
で
desu.
す。
作文を書くのが宿題です。Maybe? Oh no. stop guessing. This is why I'm not fluent, but I can guess my way through if I have enough time. Only the simple stuff though.
タバコは体に悪い。
タバコはタバコは
タバコは体に悪い。
タバコは体に悪い。Cigarettes are bad for your body. Thank you, Duolingo. Check.
財布がない。
財布がない。Wallet. I think that's wallet. My wallet is gone. My wallet is gone. Okay, let's try that. Correct. Continue.
私はオリンピックに出たいです。
Her real power is being a good guesser. A good power, TBH. Thank you. 私はオリンピックに出たいです。I want to go to the Olympics. 出たい participate, I suppose, in the Olympics. Yeah. Go participate, close enough.
オリンピック会場までどうやって行きますか？
会場、オリンピック会場、
オリンピック会場までどうやって行きますか？
オリンピック会場までどうやって行きますか？Oh, see, guessing helps here. オリンピック、会場？
オリンピック会場までどうやって行きますか？
会場 is probably stadium, because what else would it be, right? It's not. 会 means to meet, right? オリンピック会場まで That's a grammatical form that I used to know. どうやって行きますか？We're an Olympic athlete now. Yeah. The Olympic. How do you go? How do you go to the Olympic Stadium? How do you go to the Olympic Stadium? This is my guess. Maybe I shouldn't guess. オリンピック会場 I think it was までto go to, I think まで you say to どうやって how 行きますか how do you go to the Olympic Stadium? Alright, this is my guess. Nice. Continue. The branches are thick, aren't they? Okay. This means mori?
森、
That can't be right. This looks like a branch.
枝、
Eda? Like edazumi. Like sumi made out of tree branches. Eda. Eda wa.
葉、
Eda wa. Eda wa. This must be big.
太い、
Futoi means fat, doesn't it? This is starting to sound like not a right kind of sentence. Can you use futoi for thick, maybe? 枝は太いですね。
ね、
ですね。ほう、太い。Oh, interesting. I see.
彼女は金時計を現金で買いました。
彼女は
彼女は金時計を現金で買いました。
That's a lot of words and a lot of gold. Yes, thick branches. Gotta get those thick branches ね。ですね。彼女は some gold times something or more gold で買いました買いました
彼女は金時計を現金で買いました。彼女は金時計を現金で買いました。
現金で買いました。she, oh, okay, now I'm starting to get it. 긴時計 watch. Oh, it's unfair. I looked at the English. Duolingo isn't the best way to become fluent because it's too easy to sort of game the system. But it's a lot of fun. You learn a little bit. You gain some experience. Is my avatar kind of going a little crazy, by the way? Looks like the eyes might be a little crazy. I'll just deal with it. Wait, well, actually, so what counts? I'm always confused. What counts as left eye? That's my left eye. Okay. No, that's my right eye. Yeah. Let's try. Okay, hopefully that'll be a little better. Yeah, getting into the galaxy brain questions here, yeah. Avatar seems fine? That's good. 彼女は銀時計 is probably gold watch 時計をsome sort of bought it with some sort of gold. Let's hear that again.
彼女は金時計を現金で買いました。
金時計 there's a dendaku there. Dendaku. So dendaku is where when you make a compound word, the second word, the first sound sometimes changes, becomes harsher in a way. It becomes voiced. So instead of kin toke, it's kin toke. Of course, I say all this like I know what I'm talking about. I still can't hear what they're saying for the second set of kanji there. Or
彼女は金時計を現金で買いました。
現金。Okay, so at the very least, she bought a gold watch with cash. It's got to be cash, right? 現金 cash. Check. How close are we? Getting too close to the end of the test.
へえ、本当ですか？
へえ、本当ですか? This is easier than the last one. Maybe I watched too much anime. Whoa, is that true? へえ、本当ですか? Correct.
横浜の人口はどのくらいですか？
横浜. Am I supposed to know the kanji for Yokohama? 横浜のOh, one second. I need to plug my computer in. Just noticed I was running down the battery. Okay. 横浜の人 something.
横浜の人口はどのくらいですか？
人口 well that's gotta be population. It's gotta be people something. So population. どのくらいですか? Not くらい What Yokohama? What is the population of Yokohama? Yes. Oh no. What am I setting myself up for? Is this the last question? Oh no. Okay. Oh no, 51. 51's a lot of skills. Let's go view this cliff of ours. Okay. Goal. 1 day streak. Test complete. I've unlocked 40% of the Japanese course. Unlocked a gift. Oh, I see. Okay. I learned the skill hiragana and 50 others. Time to create a profile. I can create one later. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. So we tested out of these, I suppose. You know, I actually haven't used Duolingo for a while, so they changed the way they do things. I'm not exactly sure how it works yet. But it looks like we made it over to here, I guess. Checkpoint complete. Checkpoint complete. Oh, maybe we made it to here. We made it to here. I'm guessing that's what those little crowns mean. Alright. Let's try a little bit more, perhaps. We've seen Nao's Japanese power level. Not representative. Not representative at all. Put me in a room with an actual Japanese speaker and I'll have no idea what's going on. But you know, if one of these days I have some viewers who want to teach me more Japanese so that I can get to a conversational level, that would be great. All right. Oh, I see Olympics was a topic. Ability. Yeah, why not? Let's try a little bit more. I have some time. Start. Later. Okay. Yeah. Do I need to create a profile to continue? Yeah, it looks like I need to create a profile to continue. Let me go ahead and do that. H. Please wait a moment while I fill out this form that may contain sensitive information like passwords. Let me just hide my screen. Alright. Let's see. Can't let us see how old Nao is. It's rude. Don't worry about how old I am. I am as old or as young as you'd like. Hum. Let me see. Oh. How do I... Oops. Settings. Okay. Save. Okay. Back to learning. Let me see. Get that screen back up. Boop. Alright. Y'all can see it again, I hope. Alright. Let's try this. New chapter. Start.
何が見えますか?
何が見えますか? Oh, I forgot about this. When you're actually learning, you can do even more cheats. Remember that you can always hover over words to see what they mean. Alright, let's try this.
何が見えますか?
何が見えますか? What can you see? Duo, you're kind of covering some things here. I think you need to go away. I think I need words that are down here. Ah, it looks like I might be able to click on them. Airplane, not airplane. You. What you? What can you? No, not airplane. What can you? Airplane, airplane. You. What can you? There we go. What can you see? Check. Yes.
ここから山が見えるよ。
More cheats. ここから山が見えるよ。見えるよ。Duo is trying to prevent you from progressing. It's true. I think Duo has it out for me. ここから山が見えるよ. You can see the mountain from here. ここから from here. 山が You can see the mountain 見えるよ. You can see the mountain. Yes. You can see the mountain from here. Check. You can see the mountain from here. You know. Ah, I think that's how they're translating yo. This. You know. That's an interesting translation. I wonder how many people would translate it that way. ここから山が見えるよ.
明日は図書館に行けます。
明日は図書館に行きます。Tomorrow 行きます。Tomorrow I go to the library. I go to the library tomorrow. Clearly they don't want me to put tomorrow first because it's not capitalized, but I'm going to do it anyway. I can go to the library tomorrow. 行けます not 行きます 行けます Conjugated languages always get me. The intricacies of translation are pretty interesting. Yeah, definitely. Especially when words have nuances that don't translate directly, and so you try to figure out how to translate. Do you translate the nuance? Do you translate directly, like one-to-one? It's very interesting. Continue.
動けません。
動けません. I didn't know this kanji, but I think I know what that means. I cannot move. I cannot move. 動けません. Check.
私たちはその犬を飼えない。
私たちはその犬を飼えない. Oh, that's sad. Oh, I guess you shouldn't buy dogs though. You should adopt dogs. We cannot buy that dog. Poor doggo. I'm sure someone will buy the poor doggo and give it a nice home. 私たちはその犬を飼えない。ない being, I believe, the informal of ません. I'm never sure with languages like Japanese with formality. How exactly should I be speaking? I guess. Some complex social rules. Check.
金曜日に会えますか？
金曜日に会えますか？金曜日に会えますか？ Can we meet on Friday? It must be Friday. That's the only one. Can you meet on Friday? 金曜日に会えますか? Let them adopt the doggo. I agree. Check. Can you meet me on Friday?
私は先生の声が聞こえなかった。
私は先生の声が聞こえなかった。I cannot. Could not. なかった。Past tense. Could not hear the teacher's voice. 私は先生の声が聞こえなかった。チェック。
彼は怖くて動けなかった。
彼は
彼は怖くて動けなかった。
怖くて動けなかった。怖くて。So that's how you spell 怖い I guess. 怖い。彼は怖くて動けなかった。He was so scared he could not move. He was scared not. He was. This doesn't have the grammar that I think it should. It must be something wrong with my translation. So 彼は he was or he 怖くて動けなかった。He was not. Wait. He was scared. Oh, maybe he was scared and could not move. Perhaps 怖くて he was scared and 動けなかった could not move. Not sure what he was scared of. That sounds pretty scary. Oh, awesome. Working hard, learning new words. That's right.
私たちはこの家を買えますか？
私たちはこの家を買えますか？ Can we buy this house? Yes. We can buy the house. Can we buy the house? Buy the doggo.
公園に行けない。
公園に行けない。I cannot go to the park. Check.
ここから何も見えない。
ここから何も見えない。At 142 centimeters, this is a very true statement. ここから何も見えない。I cannot see from here. I cannot see anything, in fact, from here. Check. Continue.
あの音が聞こえますか？
Oh, I see. I think they highlight it when it's a new word. あの
音が聞こえますか？
あの音が聞こえますか？あの音が聞こえますか？ That sound. Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that sound? あの音が聞こえますか？ One of the hard things about going between Japanese and English is that the word order is completely different. So trying to translate one by one, you have to go back and reorder everything. I find Chinese is much easier because it's more the same order. Check. Continue.
ここから何も見えない。
見えない。ここから何も見えない。
ここから
何も
も見えない。
Now that I think about it, there were kimono and monkey among the options in the last couple questions. Duo is watching the stream. Duo sees all. Starting to feel a little watched here. I guess that's the point of a stream, though.
ここから何も見えない。
ここから何も見えない。Cannot see anything from here. Maybe that's Duolingo trying to assure us that it's not watching. Can't see anything from here. Check. Cannot see anything from here. Oh, hello. 10 in a row.
飛行機の音が聞こえた。
飛行機の音が聞こえた。飛行機の音が聞こえた。I could hear the sound of Airplanes. Oh, I would say I could hear the sound of the airplane, but I guess it's ambiguous here. Check. Continue.
今日は私に会えますか？
今日は私に会えますか? The conspiracy goes deeper. Yeah. 今日は私に会えますか? Can you meet me today? Can you meet me today? Check. Correct. ほほ。
週末は行けません。
週末はいけません。いけません。週末はいけません。I cannot go on the weekend. 週末はいけません。Weekend is no good. Check. Continue.
チケットはどこで買えますか？
チケットはどこで買えますか? This is a very important question. I've only been to Japan itself once, but it was enough to understand the very big importance of this particular phrase. チケットはどこで買えますか? Where can I buy a ticket? I'm very bad with directions in general, and with public transit. I can't keep it all straight. And Shibuya Station. Honestly, any station in Tokyo, it's quite something. Check. Continue.
どんな音が聞こえましたか？
どんな音が聞こえましたか? どんな音が聞こえましたか? What sounds could you hear? What sounds could you hear? I've never been myself. It seems like such a fun time, though. It is a fun time. It's really great. I hope to go back soon. One of the really fun things I think about the trains there, which may be more true in other countries. Well, I don't know. I don't know about most countries whether or not they have those like sprawling underground malls integrated into their train systems like Japan does. I don't think I saw it anywhere else, but I haven't been to too many places yet. But it's really fun to just wander around and see all the stuff down there. There's like places where you can buy things to eat, which of course I'm a big fan of. There's like restaurants and snacks and omiyage. But also other shops. I actually ran into, just by chance, a kimono shop down in one of the stations. I don't even know where I was. Again, bad with directions. But there was a kimono shop, and I ended up buying like 50 pairs of tabi because in the United States it's very hard to buy kimono stuff, especially the accessories, because everyone just wants, the collector's items and the really fancy kimono. But if you're gonna wear it every day, you need those socks. You need socks, man. Okay. Back on track, though. Eating is pretty great. I can agree, Lamau. Yes. It's my top hobby. Okay, let's check this phrase. Check. What kind of sounds could you hear? Oh, donna could be what kind as well. Continue.
彼は若く見えますね。
Now that I think about it, speaking of how eating is great and train stations, the ekiben was something I had to try while I was in Japan. Train station bento. I feel like anywhere else in the world, that would seem like eh. And I mean, even in Japan, it's not fine dining. But you can buy a little bento at the stations, even on the train, but at the station itself is nice before you get on the train, and then eat it on the train. And they're like really good for prepackaged food. 7-Eleven is really good for 7-Eleven food in Japan. the karaage. Right before I went to Japan, I had maybe like 3 separate people tell me how good the 7-Eleven karaage is. And so I had to try it, and it is really good. All right. Well, I didn't even hear what Duo said this time. Let's see.
彼は若く見えますね。
若く見えますね。彼は若くoh 若く looking at the choices here, I'm gonna guess that means young. 若く
若く
yeah, young. Sounds like Japanese subways are on a different level. Oh my goodness, they totally are. They're pretty great. You can find some great stuff there. I think there was a bookstore that a friend of mine got stuck in because they had like the collection of Beastars. Actually, that's not where she got stuck. She got stuck at a manga cafe reading Beastars. But we did go into a bookstore. Okay, 彼は若く見えますね. He looks young, doesn't he? That's funny, doesn't he? He looks young, doesn't he? Check. Continue.
動けますか？
動けますか? This is so getting a little yandere here. 動けますか? Can you move? 動けますか? Duoさん、動けますか? Check. Correct.
明日は図書館に行けます。
明日は図書館に行けます。明日は図書館に行けます。Tomorrow I go to the library. 行けます。This is the one I got wrong last time. Tomorrow I can go to the library. That's what it was. I can go to the library. 行けます。Oh, conjugation is so hard. No conjugation in English. Much easier. Oh. Hello. I guess I have to read this. Super sexy boing boing. Big oppai nekomimi one-chan. Ara ara. Hello, cute girl. That is a strong name, yes. Exactly. Hello. Welcome. Nice to meet you, boing boing one-chan. Check. I can go to the library tomorrow. Continue. Aha. I earned some XP. Continue. No thanks, that's okay for now. Okay. Alright, where are we at now? So we did ability. How does this work? Tips. How does this work? Oh, this is just tips on the thing itself. Is there another lesson then? Do I maybe I have to go all the way around, or is it gonna? It says lesson 1 of 7. All right, we'll try it. Start. Ah, yes, this is a new lesson. Which one of these is card? Kado.
カード
Katakana is cheating. Kado. What is this though?
選手
Senshu. Is that like an athlete? Senshu? Like sensei, senshu. No, that's a different sen. Senshu. Do I like boing boing? Boing boing is nice. Flat is also nice. I like all things. I am agnostic is not the word. Open. And kasu I don't.
数
Kazu I don't know either. I guess it's numbers. But
カー
kado.
ド
Kado it is. Continue.
ジョンさんはお箸が使えない
John さんは お、that's 橋。I guess I've seen that before, maybe. お箸が使えない。Oh, poor John さん。John さん、cannot use chopsticks. That's okay. You can learn. It's not too bad. 選手 is the word for competitor. Ah, competitor. I see. I don't watch enough sports anime. 選手. Oh, thank you, Shator. Cutting board is bad. No. Agnostic is the right word. Oppai is a religion. I am agnostic in the religions of Oppai. Check. Continue.
何を作れますか？
何を作れますか？ What? 作れ not 作り So 作れ means can. What can you make? 作れますか I always think 作る means to use, but
作れますか？
this is can make, create. 作れますか What can you make? I am a cutting board. Well, as you can see, this current form of mine is not super well endowed myself. But with my transformation skill, I do have a few alternate forms that can, be more or less various things. We'll not worry about that right now. This is my current primary form. Okay. 何を作れますか? What can you make? Check. Continue.
豚肉が食べられないよ。
豚肉が食べられないよ。よ。I cannot eat pork. You know? That's how they like to translate yo.
食べられないよ。
よ。Cannot eat pork, you know? 食べられないよ。豚肉が。Alternate forms, hype. Yes, well, we'll see. Check. Continue.
すみません、カードは使えますか？
すみません、カードは、すみません、カードは、
すみません、カードは使えますか？
使えますか？使えます。使え、that's the use. Oh, late to this, but hello. Hello, thanks for coming. I'm glad you could make it. Since we're doing Japanese lessons right now, I'm going to see if I can read your username. Honmono. There's too many alternate forms, so I don't know if that's right or not. Honmono no maniac. Honmono no maniac. Is that correct? Authentic maniac-san? Everyone gangsta until they went to Japan and there's no subtitles at all. Exactly! As I was saying earlier, it's super easy to cheat here with all the tools Duolingo gets you, but I am nowhere near fluent. Though sometimes they have English here and there, if you're lucky in the big cities. Yes, I read that right? Oh, great, thank you. Okay. Alright, so what was this again? すみません、カードは使えますか? Excuse me. Can I use card? Check. This should definitely be accepted. Shh, my answer should be accepted. I know English. You can, well, okay, fair. I might be wrong here. Maybe I'm around too many ESL speakers. Can I use card? I think you can say, can I use card? I think that's okay. Duolingo, good app. It's a lot of fun. No subtitles. Nani? Unfortunately, the Japan in anime may not be the same as the Japan you see in real life. Okay, continue.
お酒が飲めない。
あ、お酒が飲めない。飲めない。I cannot drink alcohol. お酒が飲めない。私はお酒が飲めできます。I don't know how you can say I can drink alcohol. ですが、I can drink alcohol, but I'm not a big fan. I don't know. Might sound funny coming from someone who eats everything, but I think it tastes funny. Her answer can't be wrong. I'm definitely not fluent. Oh no. I'm gonna get some weird reputations here. Check. Correct. Continue.
彼女の鳥は飛べない。
彼女の鳥は飛べない。Oh, poor birdo. Poor birdo. Her birdo cannot fly. 飛べない。飛べない。かわいそうな鳥さん。鳥ちゃん。彼女の鳥は、how do you say that?
彼女の鳥は飛べない。
飛べない。飛べない。チェック。
漢字は書けますか？
漢字は書けますか？いえ、書けません。I can say that. Can you write 漢字？漢字は書けますか？いえ、書けません。チェック。
彼女の鳥は飛べない。
The sad sentence again. Poor 鳥ちゃん？鳥ちゃん？彼女 we learned this 彼女の鳥は飛べない飛べない
彼女の鳥は飛べない。
彼女の鳥は飛べない We aren't getting the whole story. Maybe she's got a chicken or something though. That's true. An ostrich maybe? Penguin? Penguin. I think she has penguin-san. Penguin-san. 飛べない An ostrich would be interesting though. Or an emu. I recently learned about the Great Emu War of, I think, Australia. Where they literally deployed military forces to control the emu population. But they lost. Emus have great power. Check. Her bird cannot fly. Continue.
この飛行機はドイツへ飛べる。
この飛行機はドイツへ飛べる。ドイツへ飛べる。I wonder why we call it Germany and everyone else calls it Deutschland. Germany. I think that's based on the ethnic group, if I remember correctly. この飛行機は this airplane は飛べる。飛べる uses the potential form. I see. Not 飛びる I guess would be the is flying to 飛べる This airplane can fly to Germany. この飛行機はドイツへ飛べる。I recall the Wikipedia article for that had the words decisive victory as a summary events for a while. That's a good descriptor. I like that. The decisive emu victory. Don't mess with the emus. Continue. Oh, learning new words.
お酒が飲めますか？
お酒が飲めますか？ Can you drink alcohol? お酒が飲めますか？チェック。
魚が食べられますか？
魚が食べられますか？食べられますか？です。食べられますか？魚が 食べられますか Can you eat fish? Can you eat fish? Yes. 魚を食べられます。I think you can say that. Check. Continue.
この本はよく書けている。
この本はよく書けている。よく書けている。この本は This book よく書けている is well written, I think. One second. Let me drink some water. Let's see. よく meaning good. 書けている。書けて to be written, I guess. いる is to be. This book is well written. Check. Nice. Continue.
ケーキを作れるよ。
ケーキを作れよ。作れるよ。ケーキを作れるよ。
ケーキを作れるよ。
ケーキを作れるよ。ケーキ作れるよ。I can make a cake. You know? I can make a cake, you know? ケーキを作れるよ。I can make a cake, probably. I haven't tried in several years, but I can probably still make a cake. Check. Continue.
このペンはよく書ける。
このペンはよく書ける。This pen writes well, I guess. 書ける。よく書ける。This pen writes well. Check. Continue. Good effort. Thank you.
彼は飛べません。
彼はI see. He cannot fly. I mean, I guess that's not uncommon. かわいそう。Well, maybe not without want for trying. Come to think of it, the Monkey King could fly in a way. Sun Wukong, I guess he was a cloud rider more than a flying person, though. Maybe I should try learning that next. If we were to make fan art, where could we send it to? Well, thank you very much. Fan art, I guess. I don't know what the best way is. I'm all kind of new to this social media-ish thing, but I have a Twitter account. You could probably send it there. I think that would work. Yeah. Let's try Twitter. We'll see how that works. If you happen to draw something, and thank you very much in advance if you're thinking of drawing something. Yeah. Twitter. You can tag me on Twitter or send it to me however you like. Can't fly. I feel bad. I know. Poor guy. Can't fly. He can't fly. Check. Continue.
牛乳が飲めません。
牛乳が飲めません。牛乳。Thank you very much, man. 牛乳が飲めません。I guess. Implied subject I cannot drink milk. Check. Correct. You know, actually, random fact. I have a lot of random facts. I can, in fact, drink milk, but I probably am not fully lactose tolerant because most people in the world are actually not lactose tolerant. If you look by genetics, which is where lactose tolerance come from, if you group people by race, for example, most races are predominantly not lactose tolerant, unless you are like a white European, I think. If you have white European heritage, you have a higher chance of being fully lactose tolerant. But if you've been drinking milk since you were young and you never really stopped, sometimes that can preserve your ability to consume milk, even if you don't have the genes for it, which I thought was kind of interesting because milk is so prevalent and so tasty, and milk products are so tasty, like cheese and yogurt and ice cream. So I'm glad that I can still eat and drink dairy. As a monkey, I don't know how the genetics work there, but I assume that it's kind of similar. Continue.
お酒は飲めないんです。
お酒は飲めないんです。I'm lactose. Very interesting, thank you. I'm lactose tolerant and I milk it for all it's worth. Oh no. I see if we've gotten to that point. Well, it's a good thing to take advantage of, that's for sure. Oh, let me check something here real quick. Make sure this is working correctly. Okay. All right. Now we have. Oops. Gotta get my windows in order. Part of not having quite the right setup is that I don't quite have multiple screens right now. Though, hopefully in the future. Okay. Let's see. What was this sentence? お酒は飲めないんです。んです is using that form I was talking about earlier with the no. I think んです and no です are similar, I think. I'm not really sure when you use one or the other. I wonder what it means here. So, 酒
飲めない。
飲めないんです。んです an exclamation slash emphasis. I see. It's like saying it is that I cannot drink sake, お酒. I cannot drink alcohol. I guess maybe they don't have a way of translating the undes in Duolingo. Let's see. Check. Multiple monitors are certainly helpful. I need to set mine up. Yeah, I think that would be really great to have. Continue.
日本料理を作れますか？
日本料理を作れますか？ Can you make Japanese food? Check. I can make Japanese food a little bit here and there if someone else is helping me. Continue.
電話が使えません。
電話が使えません。I cannot use a telephone. That's a possibility, I suppose. Not everyone can use a telephone. You gotta learn. But I'm sure you'll figure it out. Check.
すみません、カードは使えますか？
すみません. Oh, I think we had a sentence like this earlier. Let's see. すみません、カードは使えますか? What kinds of Japanese food can you make? I've made a few different kinds before. I don't know if I've ever made any by myself. But, it's part of the process. So I have made, おにぎり a long time ago. お好み焼き. Nikujaga is really good. What else Japanese have I helped make before? Those are the ones I can think of right now. There's probably some other things here and there that I've tried. Yeah. But okonomiyaki is really good. Especially homemade okonomiyaki is really good if you can get the right ingredients for it. Even better than well, I guess again I'm in the States. I don't think I tried okonomiyaki when I was in Japan, but next time I would love to. But it's good stuff. すみません、カードをカードは使えますか？
使えますか？
使えますか？ Excuse me, can I use a card? Can I use a card? Check. Ah, I see. They made me redo this one because I left out the A. Continue. Continue. Ho, ho, ho. All right. Making some progress. Making some progress. Keep going. I might have a little bit of time. Give me one moment. Let me double check how much time I have. Yeah, I can probably go a little bit longer. Let's see. Nikujaga sounds delicious. It is delicious. And surprisingly very easy to make if I can remember correctly. Especially because the only sort of Japanese ingredients, or more harder to find ingredients, so I think basically anything Japanese tends to use, dashi, mirin, shoyu. But those can be easy to find if you have a store that carries, basic Asian ingredients. It's not too bad. The meat, the thinly sliced meat, is a little more specialty, but again, some stores might carry it, or you could probably cut it yourself. I hear if you freeze the meat first, you can cut it pretty thin. Something like that. But nikujaga is delicious. Apparently, there's a story that nikujaga was created. So nikujaga is actually supposed to be... it's like a Japanese approximation of beef stew. Because one of the army generals during Meiji era went to somewhere in Europe, I guess, to study the army over there, and noticed that they were eating beef stew, and he thought it was delicious. And so when he came back to Japan, he asked his cooks, I guess, to make beef stew, but they had to make it out of what they had in Japan. And so they came up with nikujaga. And when the general tried this nikujaga, he said, "This is even better. Everyone should eat this." And I think it became sort of like an official food for his army thereafter. It's good stuff. The way the potatoes really soak up the flavor of the broth and the meat is delicious. I love beef stew in the first place, so I guess I'm a bit biased. Yeah. I mean, beef's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, let's go another round. Start.
Shinji.
Shinji getting the robot. I shouldn't say that. I haven't actually watched through all of Eba yet, even though I know it's sacrilegious that I haven't. But I know some of the memes. I'll watch it eventually. Shinji. What does it mean though? Shinji looks like perhaps truth, to know. Shinjiru. Shinji. Check. It doesn't tell me what it means. How am I supposed to learn, Duo? Teach me, Duo. Okay, continue.
信じられない。
Ah, here we are. 信じられない. Remember? Perhaps? No, believe? Let's see what it says.
信じられない。
Believe. 信じられない. I cannot believe it. 信じられない. I haven't finished Eva either. The secret remains here. Shh, don't tell anyone. It stays between you, me, and everyone else who happens to watch this video at some point. it's a small secret. Okay, check. Continue.
信じ
Shinji.
信じ
That's our new word, shinji, to believe. Shinji rarenai. Shinji? That's not a verbal form though. It's like a masu form, I guess. Shinjimasu. Shinjimasu. Check. Continue.
彼は読めない
Kare wa yomenai. Oh. He cannot read. Maybe he's a little kid. It's not quite literate yet. Kare wa yomenai. Check.
彼女が言ったことを覚えていますか？
Ooh, these long sentences always get me. 彼女が、知った
彼女が言ったことを覚えていますか？
言ったこと。Oh, the thing she said. 言ったこと。彼女が言ったことを
彼女が言ったことを覚えていますか？
覚えていますか？覚えて I do think that means remember. There's this word down here. Remember. 覚えて
覚えています。
覚えていますか？ Do you remember what she said? Do you remember what she said? 彼女が言ったことを覚えていますか？チェック。Continue. 5 in a row. Thank you, Duo. Duo is very cute. Select the correct characters for Shinji. Shinji.
信じ
Shinji. Say that again.
送り信じ
Shinji. One of the hard things about learning Japanese is that it's a pitch accent language, but no one ever teaches you pitch accent. So you can end up saying something and sounding a little weird as if you are putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable, even though you've got everything else right. Not as hard as, say, a tonal language like Chinese, Vietnamese, that sort of thing, but it's still I think at least in those languages they how you say they make it obvious what the tones are, whereas pitch accent is a little more subtle, more like accents in English. In this house we stand duo. Stand duo. Eh? I don't understand. I apologize, I don't understand. Check. Continue.
彼の言うことは分かりません
彼の言うことはわかりません。I don't understand what he says. I do not understand what he says. He doesn't make any sense. あと、彼の言うことはわかりません。チェック。Correct.
娘はもう読めます。
娘はもう読めます。Stan is like be a massive fan of. Oh, I see. Yes, we stand Duo. Duo is great.
娘はもう読めます。
娘はもう読めます。My daughter can already, I guess, is the meaning of もう in this case. My daughter can already read. 娘はもう読めます。This person's showing off. The previous person who said 彼は、読められません or whatever. 読められません. The guy who couldn't read before, now this person says, my daughter, she can already read. Check. Continue. Match the pairs. Well, this is, I think they'll read it.
も
Shika. Well, we just learned this one. It was Shinji.
信じ
Shinji is how he says it. I wonder if that's Shinji. 信じられません. That seems to flow. 信じ Wow, she can read. I'm jealous. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. 大勢 and 倒し 第三次的し
倒し
What is 倒し This is big, so must be 大勢
体勢
Oh, 体勢 There's no 体勢 Duo, you're confused. It's not 体勢, it's 大勢 By your own admission, that should be 大勢 Okay. 鹿 Continue.
話を信じられませんでした。
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 話を信じられませんでした。The story, I think? The story?
られませんでした。
I could not believe the story, I guess. 話を信じられませんでした。チェック。Continue. Good effort. Hello, duo. Hello.
絵は描けますか？
絵は描けますか？ Can you draw pictures? I think. Can you draw pictures? 絵は描けますか？描けます。I can draw, but very slowly. Very, very slowly. I hope to be able to do some art streams if I can get my setup to actually work for it. Seeing as the gaming was a problem, we'll have to do some troubleshooting. But I might only draw like the first couple layers of underdrawing in a single stream because I'm kind of a slow drawer. I'm actually a slow reader too. But we'll see. We can try it out. Continue.
私は分かりましたと言った。私は分かりましたと言った。
私は分かりましたと言った。私は分かりましたと言った。
私は分かりましたと言った。
あ、yes。私
は
分かりましたと言った。私は分かりましたと言った。I said that I understand. Check. I said that I understood. Same. Most of my works end up unfinished since I take so long to draw. I know what you mean. I try to come back to them, but sometimes I feel like drawing something else already, and then I never finish them. Lots of sketches. And と言った So this と言った they say it a lot in anime. They use it a lot for the punchline, I noticed, which is really fun, but you can't do it in English, so the subs always give away the punchline before they finish or end up sounding a little funny, unfortunately. But I like the way they use it. But I feel like when I was first learning Japanese, I didn't really understand. I couldn't really hear what they were saying at all. And so I thought they were saying like te, just te, nothing else. I don't know why. I was like, they seem to say te all the time, and it seems to mean I said. We can now see that was a completely wrong hypothesis. と言った Could be と言って I guess. I don't know which form they use, but I think it's usually と言った Continue.
誰にも言わないでね。
誰にも You can write 誰 like that. 誰にも I think in Chinese that's say, like who. 誰にも言わないですね。言わないですね。言わない。誰にも言わない。言わない。What does that mean? To say, it's like say, but 言わない。
言わないで。
言わないでですね。言わないで。Don't tell anybody. I see. don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. ですね。ね。Okay? Don't tell anyone, okay? Just our secret, Duolingo. Just our secret. Don't tell it to anyone. You can drink some water. Okay. Don't worry, Duo. This is our little secret. Continue.
彼女は読めるの？
彼女は読めるの？読めるの？ No? How is no being used here?
読めるの？
No. 読めるの？I don't understand. I understand what they want me to say, but I don't understand why they want me to say it. Hydro homies. Yeah, gotta stay hydrated. It's very important. 彼女は読めるの? Can she read? No? Why is there no? The ability to read, perhaps? 読めるの? 読めますか? 読めるの? I guess you can say it both ways. 彼女は読めるの? 読めますか? Maybe it means, an ability? Check. Continue.
彼の言うことは信じられない。
彼の言うことは信じられない. Well, that's probably why they broke up. I cannot believe what he says. I cannot believe what he says. No, I do not believe. Check. Continue.
これは読めますか？
これは読めますか? Can you read this? これは読めますか? Check. Correct.
地図をかけます。
地図をかけます? かけます? Is that how you write かけます? I've been kind of ignoring the kanji this entire time. I should be learning the kanji, not ignoring the kanji. But I've kind of been ignoring it.
地図をかけます。
かけます. Is this a different かけます from the
かけます。
typical? Ah, yeah, it doesn't mean to write. It means to draw. Ah, かけます. 地図をかけます. I can draw a map. Very useful. Check. Continue.
僕は絵を描けません。
僕は絵を描けません. I cannot draw pictures. Don't be down on yourself, Duo. Everyone can draw pictures. Check. Perfect. Ah, perfecto. Continue. Just blowing through today with this XP. I'm so experienced. Start. Dance. How do you say dance again? Well, let's have Duo say it.
踊る。
踊る. Oh, like 踊り. Like お盆踊り.お盆 is coming up. I'm so excited. お盆 is one of my favorite holidays. Technically, お盆 is both past and coming up right now at this point. Depending what region you're from. お盆 happens either in July or August around the 15th. And it's big summer festival. And there's lots of, well, of course, the reason I like it is there's lots of food. But there's also dancing, an excuse to dress up in kimono. Typically yukata, because it's hot, especially in Japan. I wasn't there in the summer, but I've heard that it's pretty bad. I've been in East Asia in the summer once before, and it does get very hot and very humid. So yukata, if you've ever worn one, you can understand what kind of summers they're meant for, because they're so light and comfortable and breezy. Even the women's style. Men's style is, of course, more comfy, though. Okay, odoru. Oh, yes. I was going to say, I was talking about this because of obon odori, which is really fun, because at the end of the night at the festival, you gather around and you do some simple dances that are a lot of fun. You just dance in a circle, waving your arms around, basically. Even I can do it with my low coordination. For someone who has studied small amounts of dance and small amounts of martial arts, my coordination is very, very low. What are these other things? I'm curious. So we've got basketball. Okay. Basketball. And this has got to be ping pong.
卓球
Takyu. Oh yeah. Takyu. Like in ping pong the animation. Good stuff.
踊る
Okay. 踊る Check. Continue.
彼女は上手に踊ることができる
彼女は上手に踊る Oh, that's the word we were supposed to just learn, but I didn't learn. 踊ることができる。
彼女は上手に踊ることができる
彼女は上手に good at 踊ることができる。She's good at she can dance well. She can dance very well. She can good at dancing. She can dance well. Check. Yes. What kinds of dance and martial arts did you study? Let's see. I studied when I was very little. I studied some Chinese martial arts, wushu, and did that for a few years. And then I took 1 year, I think, about of Aikido, which is Japanese. And then dance-wise, I kind of got exposed to a lot of different random things as a kid, but I never really stuck with it. Like I did some tap, some clogging, some what is it called? Ballet, I guess. Every kid, I guess, learns ballet. I don't know. Just some random dancing. I think there was like show dancing, like, you know, for like musicals or something. But like for little kids, you know, little kid stuff. I also learned ribbon dancing was pretty fun, and Chinese like stick dancing, where you got 2 sticks and you clack them together. I don't know, it was kind of fun. And we tied bells to our legs, and they jingled. I don't really know what that was about, to be honest. I just tried all the dancing. But then later on, when I was old enough to make my own conscious decisions about what dances to learn, I learned some swing dancing, which is a lot of fun, and doesn't require too much coordination. As long as you're not doing like the high level like hit Lindy Hop style stuff, that I get all over the place and like kick myself. But just East Coast swing is pretty fun. And it's nice because it's a partner dance, but the culture is also that you like it. I guess it's a little bit like square dancing. I did learn a little square dancing. Ha ha ha. As a monkey who now lives in the US, it's like you have to learn, right? It's pretty fun. It's surprisingly fun. But like square dancing, swing dancing, you basically switch partners between songs all the time as part of the culture. And so it's fun. You get to dance with all different kinds of people. You can dance with people where you're helping them learn. You can dance with people where you have no idea what you're doing, but they're making you do it because they're just that good. And then also people of your own level. It's a lot of fun. I tried salsa, but I can't get it right. Like the feet, I can't put my feet in the right places. Yeah, very interesting. Oh, thank you, Authentic Maniac. Honmono no maniac. Okay, continue.
せわしかったからできませんでした。
Oh, I guess I did some other ballroom dancing as well. I tried, what is it called? The 3-step one that everyone always knows about. Waltz? Waltz is not so bad. I mean, the basic step is not so bad. Getting good at it seems very difficult. What did she say? I didn't hear. In Chinese, I think this says
せわしかった。
Oh. Say that again.
せわしかった。
せわしかった。せわしかった。I don't think I know this in Japanese, but in Chinese it's the same. Man means busy. せわしかったから。せわしかったから。できませんでした。
せわしかったからできませんでした。
せわしかった。not 忙しかった。but せわしかった。No, Lord of the Dance. Oh no. Don't assign me any more skills. I'm no good at any of these. I've just got a lot of experiences, but not in-depth experience. Just like, you know, it's like when you skim the book, you never actually really read it. Okay, because I'm busy. I was busy. Oh, in the past? しかった。
せわしかった。せわしかった。
せわしかったから because I was busy できませんでした I could not do it I'm sorry I was too busy check continue
僕はこういう音楽が好きじゃない。
僕はこういう音楽こういう音楽I always thought it was こういう but it's こういう I think it's probably the same こういう音楽が好きじゃない僕 I do not like this kind of music 僕はこういう音楽が好きじゃないチェック
踊りましょ
う踊りましょう踊りましょう Let's dance Let's do the 盆踊り It's very simple Just put your hands in the air チェック
これを直すことができますか？
これを直すことができますか？ I know this 直すこれを直すことができますか Can you fix this? Can you fix this? Yukata 7th They are listening The reason Obon is in 2 different months is because it's the 7th lunar month and when Japan decided to move from the lunar calendar to the Gregorian calendar different areas decided how to schedule holidays differently so some of them ended up following the lunar calendar, some ended up following the Gregorian calendar, and some did this weird mix of conversion. So now we have Obon in both the 7th month of the lunar calendar, but also in the 7th month of the Gregorian calendar. And of course you wear yukata. Yukata is a great, what is it called? Gateway drug, by the way, if you're interested in kimono. Yukata is the best because kimono can have a lot of things and it can be very overwhelming. But yukata, casual, very simple, only a few pieces, and relatively cheaper. So you can get into it pretty easy. I highly recommend. I was going to Obon festivals wearing yukata for several years before I really fully got into the kimono hobby. Check.
そういう人たちはうるさいよ
そういう人たちはうるさいよ。Those kinds of people are annoying. That's so sad. That's not so bad. Everyone has something good about them. I guess people can be annoying though. That's fair. People can be annoying. But doesn't make them bad people. そういう人たちそういう that type of 人たち peoples はうるさいよチェック I don't know if Duolingo is teaching me good things
これを直すことができますか？
これを直すことができますか？ うん。これ
これ
を
お
Duo being a bully. Yeah. Don't bully other people, Duo. Just because you know 5 million languages doesn't mean that you get to bully other people. これを、what did she say again?
これを直すことができますか？
これを直すこ
こと
とが
が
できますか？
ますか？
これを直すことができますか？ Can you fix this? Check. Can you fix this? Yes.
どういうことですか？
どういうことですか？どういう EU. What do they define EU as?
どういうことですか？
They just do the whole thing
どういう
together.
ことですか？
But they say it can mean say. どういうことですか？どういうことですか？ What? It's not kind. What do you mean by that? どういうことですか？I feel like I've heard this a lot, but breaking it down is very interesting. どういうことですか？ What do you mean by that? Check. Ah? Eh? What do you mean? Oh no! When you're too comfortable with a language, sometimes you assume you put some words in there. They're not there. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Okay, fair. That was incorrect. Continue.
彼は私の車を直すことができなかった。
彼は私の車を直すことができなかった。できなかった。Forgot the U. Yeah. 彼は he I guess could not なかった is probably negation. He could not fix my car. 彼は私の車を直すことができなかった。I'm sorry, car. Rest in peace. Check. Continue. Match the pairs. 信じ we just learned. I have to remember that one. 信じ直し細い These are vocabularies that I did not learn because I skipped too many lessons. Let's just match the kana here. Odori. Oh, odori. I was supposed to just learn this one. Odori. I guess if I want to remember it, I can break it down on the left. I think that's a foot. I don't know what to think about this one on the right though. Chinese, you probably pronounce that tong. Odori. I don't know, but it's got a foot in it.
Odori.
I think this was about drawing, wasn't it? What does this say?
細い
Hosoi, no. I don't know what that is. Hosoi. Something mono. Like honmono.
荷物
Nimotsu. Hey! Japanese has too many ways of pronouncing the same word. It's very confusing. Nimotsu. Nimotsu is like luggage, I think. Nimotsu. Continue.
踊ることができますか？
踊ることができますか？ Can you dance? 踊ることができますか？ Yes. Everyone can dance. Even I can dance. I may not dance very well, but I can do it. Continue. You. Oh, this is more 信じ。直し。消しは何ですか？ Sounds familiar.
消し
And 踊り。
彼はピアノを弾くことができます
Why are there so many words for such things? 彼はピアノを弾くことができます。Okay, okay. I've learned this. 弾く。He can play the piano. He can play the piano. I tried learning the piano. Didn't work out. Check. Continue.
彼は日本語が少しできる。
彼は日本語が少しできる。私も日本語が少しできる。ですが、下手です。He knows, I guess. He can do a little Japanese. He knows a little Japanese. Check. Continue.
私はその質問に答えることができなかった。
So long. Okay, let's do this. We can break this down. Not too many 漢字。私はその質問
私はその質問に答えることができなかった。
私はその質問に答えることができなかった。I've always wanted to learn the piano myself. Did you try any other instruments? I guess story of my childhood. I tried a million things. I tried piano. I tried flute. I tried percussion. So like snare and bells, xylophone, I guess. I guess at some point I had to learn recorder because like what kid doesn't learn recorder? I had to learn it in school. But I never could really stick with any of it because honestly it's the high barrier to entry. I've tried picking up guitar on my own also multiple times. Not on my own, I also tried getting lessons, but the high barrier to entry to like just making something that sounds good is so high with most instruments. So the instrument that I've most stuck with is just voice. Like I guess I've been singing since I was a little kid, and it's a really high, immediate reward when it comes to singing. Even if you don't sing very well, you can hear it and it sounds like music. Whereas when you're learning anything else, it's very hard to get to the point where it sounds like music. So that's my primary instrument. My primary instrument is voice, which is kind of why I hope to do some karaoke streams, because I find karaoke a lot of fun. I tried piano and ocarina. But I didn't stick to them. But I ordered guzheng a few months ago, and it should be coming in any moment now. Very excited. I'm very excited for you. That's really awesome. I hope to hear how it goes. Guzheng is so cool. It's very pretty too. There was a performance recently I went to, not guzheng, but a koto performance. And they just sound so pretty. And they're almost the same. They're a little the same. Very similar instruments. Yeah. That's really cool. Good luck. I wish you good luck. And I hope, I wish you the willpower to stick to it this time. Because I know how that can be. Alright. 私はその質問に答えることができなかった。I could not answer that question. I could not answer that question. I did not know the answer. Or perhaps I did not want to let you know the answer. Check. Continue.
彼は踊ることができません。
Guzheng looks so pretty. It does. Guzheng is so pretty. It looks pretty, it sounds pretty. It's a nice instrument. Have you heard of maybe I'm really out of date though. I don't know if this is still a thing, but a while back I heard about this I think they call themselves the 12 Girls Band, and they play music on traditional Chinese instruments like the guzheng, and they play both traditional and modern music, so it's kind of fun. I haven't listened to them in a long time though. Let's see. What's this say?
彼は踊ることができません。
彼は踊ることができません。He cannot dance. Don't be silly. You can dance. You can do it. Just try. I tried. I can do it, then you can do it. Someone with my level of coordination can do it. Anyone can do it. Check. Continue.
ひらがなを読むことができます。
ひらがなを読むことができます。ひらがなことを読むできます。読むことが That's important. 読むことができます。I can read ひらがな。I can read ひらがな。Yes. Sometimes I am slow, but I can read it. I can. Check. I haven't heard them before. I'll have to look it up sometime. Yeah, it's very nice. I encourage you to look it up. Come to think of it, I haven't heard Guzheng in a long time. I should look it up too. Continue.
英語で書くことができますか？
英語で書くことができますか？ Can you write that or just in? 英語で書くことができますか？ Can you write in English? I guess. Can you write in English? Yes.
テレビを直すことができません。
テレビを直すことができません。I'm sorry. I cannot fix the television. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your television. Check.
どういうことですか？
どういうことですか？ What do you mean? This is did I screw this one up before? Maybe. I really like bands that incorporate more classical instruments like that. For example, have you heard of Wakaki band? Oh, I have not heard of Wakaki. I'll have to look them up. That sounds like fun. I also really like when bands incorporate more classical instruments because it's just so much richer, like so many different sounds. It's very cool. It's very cool. Wagaki. Oh, 157 XP. Okay. This is a lot of fun. I kind of don't want to stop. I think I can go a little longer. Just a little bit. Okay, maybe one more round, and then I'll probably have to wrap up. Something like that. Not making any promises, but we'll see. One more round. Start. 5 lessons is a good place to stop. 4 is an unlucky number anyway. Salad. Sarada. Sarada. Not sarado. Sarada. Sarada. サンドイッチ and
小説
小説 probably means a short novel. 小説 story.
サラダ
Wakaki band is great. I love their classic style music. That's cool. Classic style music. I'll have to check them out. What do you think about throat singing? Throat singing is really cool. I have tried. I'm not going to do it right now. I've tried to reproduce it because it's really cool. It's really awesome that you can create 2 tones at the same time. I recently watched. There's a group that does traditional Mongolian throat singing, and also like has a whole band that uses. I think they might have a mix of traditional and modern instrument, or traditional Mongolian instruments and traditional Western instruments, maybe. I can't remember, but they do basically they do Mongolian metal, perhaps is a way of putting it. They look super metal, and it works really well with the throat singing. It sounds so cool. I don't remember what they're called right now. A few of my friends actually know how to throat sing. It's so crazy. That's awesome. That's really cool. It's really cool. I'm glad that people are keeping that tradition alive. There are so many kinds of singing. East Asian singing is also kind of really funny sometimes. It's so different sounding from Western singing. I'm more familiar with Western singing myself. The Who? Yeah, I think that's them. The Who. Yeah. They're a lot of fun. The main guy, I guess, looks really cool. He's really intimidating, and then there's like a guy with really long hair. I guess this is not a very good description, but they're really cool, and I watched a few of their videos recently. It was really cool. They even did they performed in the subway once or something like that. It was fun. Okay, check. Continue. Which one of these is novel? Novel.
小説
小説 small speak. 小説 novel. Check.
あの小説は書きやすかったですか？
あの小説は書きやすかったですか？あの小説は書きやすかったですか？ Was it easy to write that novel? I guess. Was that novel easy to write? Check. Continue. Sandwich.
サンドイッチ
How do you say this one?
道具
Dogu. Oh, dogu. Dogu just means tool, as far as I understand. We use that in tea ceremony in Tanoyu. Dogu. So weigh, and then I don't know. This must be something about using something. Dogu.
サンドイッチ
Sandwich.
このサンドイッチは美味しい。
このサンドイッチは美味しい。This sandwich is delicious. Very important to know how to say that. このサンドイッチは美味しい。Check. Oh, 道具. That's the one I was just talking about. In tea ceremony, you say like お茶道具 for the tools you use during tea. お茶道具。お茶道具。Yeah. 道具。Check.
このケーキは作りやすいです。
このケーキは作りやすいです。This cake is easy to make. This cake is easy to make. Check.
このサンドイッチは作りやすいですか？
このサンドイッチは作りやすいですか？ Is it easy to make this sandwich? Usually. Check. Yes, is the sandwich easy to make? Possibly the most important sentence one can learn. Yes. Sandwich is very delicious. I had a friend who also, I guess, liked picking up languages a little bit. And his thing was that he would learn in every language how to say, "This chicken is very good." If nothing else, he would learn that phrase. Hey Nao, what is your nationality? You speak both languages so well that I honestly can't tell. Oh, thank you very much. I am not fluent in Japanese. I'm going to restate that again. I'm not fluent in Japanese. I can fake it when I'm using Duolingo. My only fluent language is English. Nationality-wise, I am a monkey from Flower Fruit Mountain. From the country of Aolai. That you can read about in Journey to the West. But yes, I am truly only fluent in English. I am not even conversational in Japanese.
そのサンドイッチは食べにくかったです。
そのサンドイッチは食べにくかったです。食べにくかったです。I guess that means 食べにくい but then past tense. 食べにくい。食べにくかったです。Monkey girl's my favorite. Well, thank you. I know there was at least one other monkey girl out there. She was on my stream earlier and came to visit. But I don't know how many monkey girls there are out there. Are you related to Monkey King? Well, so I am from Huagoshan, Flower Fruit Mountain, which is the kingdom of the famous Monkey King, Sun Wukong, Qitian Dasheng, I think, Qitian Dasheng. So there is a possibility. My family claims that we are related to the Monkey King. But honestly, so does everyone else at Huagoshan. Everyone else Huagoshan thinks that they're related to the Monkey King. So I don't know. Could be, could not be. Could be anything. So far, you're the only one I see though. Don't know if the other one. Yeah, I'm gonna go check them out later and see. Maybe they haven't debuted yet. I'm not sure. But I think they said they were monkeys. More monkeys. Let's see. そのサンドイッチは食べにくかったです。That sandwich was hard to eat. I understand. Sometimes sandwiches, especially in the US, are so big, there's no way you can fit it all in your mouth at once. I just eat from the side. Eat the corners first. Truth be told, don't think there are many other monkey girl VTubers. Yeah, I don't remember seeing many myself. Yeah. We'll see. I wonder. Maybe I'm the first one to debut. Check. Continue.
サラダは作りやすくなかったです。
サラダは作りやすかったです。The salad was easy to make. Typically true as far as I understand. The first time I tried to make a salad, I was a little intimidated for some reason because I thought, there's no way it's this easy. Well, you just kind of throw everything together. Check. Oh, it was not. Oh, I missed.
作りやすくなかったです。
作りやすくなかったです。Conjugation. く turns it into negative, isn't it? And なかった。なかった。くなかった。I need to learn. I need to improve my Japanese. Lead the revolution. The monkey revolution will come out of our kingdom and rule the world. Nah. I'm not that ambitious. I'm happy that all of you are here talking to me right now. That's all I need. Alright, continue.
そのサラダは作りにくいです。
そのサラダは作りにくいです。So that salad is actually hard to make. That salad is hard to make. I guess that's possible too. I wonder. Maybe some salads. Maybe the dressing. Maybe a taco salad. Check. Continue. 金 something. 金属 I don't know what that means. 金属 Oh, this one's 直し信じ踊り道具
箱の中にたくさんの道具がある。
It could be a Cobb salad. Yeah, maybe it's a Cobb salad. Are Cobb salads hard to make? I've never tried. I really like them though. They're so tasty. You into Hololive by any chance? Yeah. I follow some Hololive. One of my favorite VTubers is Nekomata Okayu from Hololive. I've also followed some Nijisanji. And Kanae is my favorite from Nijisanji. Though, again, since I'm not fluent in Japanese, I mostly rely on people who clip and translate the streams into English, because that's the human language that I am fluent in. And so I'm very grateful to those people. It's really great what they're doing, I think. I think it's really great. Okay. Let's see.
箱の中にたくさんの道具がある。
箱. So that's how you write 箱. 箱. It's got some grass on top and some other things, I guess. 箱の中にたくさんのお道具がある. How come just this 具?
道具。
道具. Just the 具 is highlighted. Nekomata Okayu is such a chill cat girl. Exactly. That's what I love about Okayu. Okayu is super chill, but also a little mischievous, and just seems like a lot of fun. And it's really fun when she does collabs with other streamers, because they just the dynamic is always really fun. I really like that type of person, even though I'm not that type of person myself, I guess. You remind me of Okayu? You think so? Oh, thank you very much. I don't really see myself that way, but I really accept the compliment. Okay. 箱に there's a lot of tools. There are a lot of tools in the box. There's a lot of tools in the box. 箱に箱の中にたくさんの道具がある。
あの道具は使いにくいです。
あの道具は使いにくいです。That tool is difficult to use. あの道具は使いにくいです。Okakoro collabs are just wonderful. I agree. Okakoro is really nice. Is really fun. I think it's really nice because they have such a good dynamic. You can tell that they're good friends who get along well, and so it ends up being very nice. Very te I guess is the word. I don't know. Trying to pick up internet slang. I'm not very good at internet slang. Continue.
この道具は使いやすいです。
この道具は使いやすいです。この this tool is easy to use. この道具は使いやすいです。
すみませんが、この肉は食べにくいです。
Oh no! I don't know if you would say this just outright like this. すみませんが、この肉は食べにくいです。Excuse me, but this meat is difficult to eat. It's a little direct, I think. It's a little too direct, maybe. Difficult to eat. Check. Continue.
うちの台所は使いやすいです。
うちの台所は使いやすいです。What is this?
台所。
This is a word I should learn. Kitchens are very important if your primary hobby is eating. 台所。
台所。
Dai is the same as the first character in Taiwan.
台所。
台所. And then the second character looks familiar too. Might have learned it somewhere before. うちの台所は使いやすいです。That's good. Our kitchen is easy to use. Check. Duo continues to bully. We worked hard on that meat. Yeah. maybe state it a little nicer, you know, like, oh, how's the food? Oh, it's all right. Oh, it's very it's got a very unique texture and flavor. Very unique. Very unique. Continue.
彼の小説はわかりにくいです。
彼の小説は、something something.
彼の小説はわかりにくいです。
わかりにくいです。His novels are difficult to understand. Sometimes that is the way. Check.
この小説は読みにくいです。
この小説は読みにくいです。This novel is hard to read. Check.
サラダは作りやすくなかったです。
サラダは作りやすくなかったです。This is the one I got wrong earlier. Need to learn my negation forms. The salad, サラダは作り was not easy to make. The salad was not easy to make. Check. Do you have a schedule in mind for when you'll be streaming? I've been thinking about that. I kind of just jumped into this thing without enough preparation, as was evidenced by my earlier technical difficulties. But so I don't really have a good schedule in mind yet. Oh, thank you for the subscription. I think there might have been some earlier when I was having technical difficulties, so I apologize if I missed you. I will look later. I don't have an exact schedule in mind right now, so it might end up being sort of guerrilla streams for a little bit, but we'll see if I can pin down a schedule. Probably around the same times of day as I started today. So that was 2200 UTC generally, is maybe around where I would generally start, but I don't really know yet. We'll see. I'll try to figure something out if people think that having a schedule would be helpful. Okay, continue. Oh, I guess this means we may have come to the end of this round. All right. 5 lessons. I wonder if this is a good place to stop. Lol, it happens, but you are new to this. Yeah. Hopefully I can figure out a way to make things work for next time. Maybe play some games and stuff. Though, if you guys like this Duolingo stuff, let me know, because I actually very much enjoy it. And if I have an excuse to keep doing it like this, I think that would be fun. But hopefully we'll get to play some Doki Doki at some point, because I think some people were voting for it on my Twitter as the thing for me to stream today. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Let me see if I need to close up now. It's probably a good time. You have a Twitch account as well. Will you be streaming on both platforms in the future? Yeah. I chose to do YouTube for my debut just because, I don't know, it just felt like the one I should use. But I guess I pronounced the T in debut. I shouldn't do that. I guess I'm not really sure which platform I'll be streaming on more in general. I don't know if people have preferences or if anyone has advice on which one might be better to use. I plan to stream on Twitch at least a little bit, because as far as I know, one of the few like karaoke programs that works well for streaming is Twitch Syncs, and they only have the rights to use that on Twitch. So if I do karaoke streams, which I'm hoping to do, I'll be doing those on Twitch for now. Yeah. So we'll see. Let me know if you guys have any preferences. You do seem to enjoy streaming Duolingo. And we're enjoying watching you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it's enjoyable. It is a lot of fun. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Looks like I might be able to hang around for a little longer. I know I said this would be the last round, but maybe I'll go one more round, you know. Sound like an addict. I think I can do one more round. Yeah. YouTube is not bad to stream if you're streaming fun stuff, as long as it's not gonna get a copyright strike. Yeah, that's the hard thing. I've been trying to research, but I don't know much about copyright. You can stream to both at the same time with Restream.io, but I believe the majority of the Vtuber community is on Twitch at the moment. Oh, I see. That's the big oof of a problem. The copyright strikes? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I was thinking something. What was I thinking? Oh, yes. Regardless of which platform I stream to, I'll try to make sure to announce on Twitch, even if I don't have a stream schedule up, just so that people can kind of know ahead of time. Though, so if I just feel like it, sometimes the announcement might come very soon before the stream. I'll try to be good about it. Bonus round! One more couldn't hurt. 7 hours later. We'll see. Okay, let's start. Right
テニスと野球の両方ができます。
テニスと野球のsomething ができます。
テニスと野球の両方ができます。
両方。I've heard of this word.
両方
Oh, both or neither. Together, I guess.
両方
両must mean like two-ish, and then ほ is like thing, place. Direct translation is hard. テニスと野球の両方ができます。I can play both テニス and 野球baseball 野球甲子園ねyeah 甲子園ね I watched a long time ago of a J-drama that was very typical bunch of Yankee school children, I guess. They have this new teacher, and she's really, I don't know, 真面目な人, and she teaches them all to be serious and serious about baseball. And they aim for 甲子園. J-drama can be kind of fun. I haven't watched in a while. Check. Continue.
仕方がない。
I personally also can understand a bit of Japanese, so this is fun for me to guess right as well. It is fun, right? To try to see what the answer is. It's sometimes it's a little difficult to, like I said, I can fake this even though I don't have fluency because it's of the way it's kind of gamified, but it's still a lot of fun and a decent way to practice, I think. When she said this, I knew what it meant, but I don't recognize the kanji. That's interesting.
仕方がない。
仕方がない。仕方がない。It's a very Japanese phrase. 仕方がない。
仕方がない。
仕方がない. Such is life. It cannot be helped. 仕方がない. I wonder what that means word by word. 仕方がない. There's nothing to be done about it, I guess. Check. Continue.
時間が十分ありませんでした。
時間が十分ありませんでした。十分. That's interesting. I didn't know 十分 is just spelled 10 minutes. I think. Interesting. Can't be helped. しょうがないな。しょうがない。Yeah, しょうがない culture. 仕方ない。仕方がない。時間が十分ありませんでした。There was not enough time でした。Past tense. There was not enough time. 十分. That's interesting. I didn't realize 十分, I guess, is kind of like an idiom. 十分 for enough. You can highlight and see.
10分。
10分. 10分 if you're thinking 10 minutes, I guess. 十分 if it's enough. I see. Check. Continue.
朝ごはんを食べるのに十分な時間があります。
朝ごはんを食べるのに、朝ごはんを食べるのに so like it was at eating breakfast 十分な時間があります there was enough time there was not enough time 十分な時間があります
朝ごはんを食べるのに十分な時間があります
Sounds like there was enough time there is enough time, I guess, to eat breakfast. Check. Yes. There's enough time to eat breakfast. Continue.
この車を買うのに十分なお金を持っていますか？
It's too much. Okay, let's slow this down.
この車を買うのに十分なお金を持っていますか？
Okay. この車をのに actually I think この車を買うのに This is like a memorization game, like a memory game.
この車を買うのに十分なお金を持っていますか？
十分なお金を持って That's probably 持っていますか？
この車を買うのに十分なお金を持っていますか？
はい OK この車を買うのに十分なお金を持っていますか？ Have you brought enough money to buy the car? I believe. Check. Do you have enough money in order to buy this car? Unlikely. Cars are expensive. Continue.
靴をピカピカに磨きました。
Do you have enough money to buy this car? Yeah. Okay.
靴をピカピカに磨きました。
磨きますか？磨きました。靴をピカピカに
靴をピカピカに磨きました。
磨き
ました。
磨き to polish 磨きました。Hello, no one special. Thank you for joining. You happened to come in on a bonus round. I promised that I was supposed to finish at the last round, but I'm still going, so we'll see. Cars are expensive. Let's just ride around on clouds instead. Yes, exactly. I need Sun Wukong's cloud surfing boots. Yeah, Then we can go anywhere really fast. Dragon Ball style. Exactly. I never actually watched Dragon Ball, to be honest, but I do know that Son Goku, I think is his name, is based on Sun Wukong. It's actually the same name if you look at the kanji, which is pretty cool. I like when people are fans of our king. Okay. Wait, don't we have to be pure of hearts to ride a cloud? I don't know. I think the Monkey King. I mean, the Monkey King is pure of heart, I suppose. So it's hard to know if that was a requirement or not. But I do know he had some cloud surfing boots, so those might at least be helpful. See, then I'm lucky then. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you came. I'm lucky because you were able to show up because I did this extra round. Guess I'm gonna have to walk. To be honest, maybe most of us would have to walk then. We'll carry you. Alright. Okay. Let's polish these shoes. I polished the shoes. I guess to a shine is probably what they're going for. Pika pika. Pika pika ni. Kutsu o pika pika ni. How do they say?
磨きました。
磨きました。チェック。
車をピカピカにしました。
First I polish my shoes, then I polish my car, I guess. Lots of pika pika. Pika pika. Sun Wukong is pure of heart. His heart is pure eco. Not mutually exclusive, I guess. A little of both, here and there. Gonna have to crawl. Closer to the earth is good. Earth is good. You won't fall. Kuruma. So I oh, actually, this one doesn't have that word. Mikakimashita. Mikakimasu. It doesn't have that word. It's just kuruma o pika pika ni shimashita. I made the car shine. I made the car go pika pika. I love Japanese automatopoeia. It's so fun. Check. Continue.
このテレビを買うのに十分なお金を持っていない。
Oh, more long sentences. Okay, I think I can do this. このテレビを買うのに十分なお金を使っていない。
このテレビを買うのに十分なお金を持っていない。
持っていない。持って。Oh, I see. Oh, thank you very much for the sub, Shrek McMorgan, I think. Thank you very much. Okay, so I do not have enough money to buy this television.
このテレビを買うのに十分なお金を持っていない。
I do not have. So I guess 持って is not just to carry, but to have.
持っていない。
To have. 持って。チェック。Continue.
十分ではありません。
十分ではありません。It's not enough. I'm sorry, Duolingo. Will I ever be enough? It is not enough. It's not enough. Check. Continue.
この赤と青のシャツを両方買います。
この赤と青のシャツをOh, I just learned this one. Means both. Something
両方
両方 I think 両方買います。 I will I will buy both this red shirt and this blue shirt.
この赤と青のシャツを両方買います。
この赤と青のシャツを両方買います。チェック。チェック。Yeah, yeah. Color words are a lot of fun too because colors are not the same across cultures either. Every culture kind of splits up the visible light spectrum in a different way. So owl, I believe in both Japanese and Chinese is qing, I think. Qing. They refer to a part of the color spectrum that's a lot closer to green than the Western word or the English word blue, and also has some other nice connotations to it. And yeah, I don't know. I guess that's why, for example, in Japanese, midori, it means green, but it's actually kind of a subset of ao. Though I think that changes a little bit in the modern day, but even so, you can see the it affects things like even the stoplights, like the traffic lights in certain countries. The green light can be more blue in some countries, and I think that tends to happen in countries where green and blue are distinguished differently. Seems like you're broke now. Can't buy a car, can't buy a television. It's not enough. Yeah. Money. お金がない. Shh, if you know that reference, don't worry about it. She got enough to buy 2 shirts though. That's right. Rolling in big bills here. 2 shirts. I'll take both shirts. Spent all her money on kimono. Oh, that's a little too real. My kimono closet, my kimono tansu, is perhaps a bit more full than it should be. Doesn't help that my previous fashion hobby was Lolita fashion. So my closet's full of interesting pieces. Now we know how much okane she has. Enough to buy 2 shirts. Didn't Japan have only 3 or so colors before they westernized? I don't know if that's true or not. At the very least, when it comes to, say, primary colors, I know that Chinese has like 5 primary colors and then lots of, secondary colors. So I don't know what the history of Japanese colors were. I know there's generally some cultural mixing that happens over there, lots of influence, but I'm not sure. But actually, it's really cool. There's some research out there that talks about how cultures form color words to begin with. Like when cultures start creating words for colors, there seems to be a certain order that we go in. Usually we start with a light color and a dark color, which end up becoming our black and white. And then I think it goes to, it was either red or yellow, I think, comes next, followed by green and or blue. I don't know for sure. This is off the top of my head. But if you look it up, it's really cool because it seems to hold across lots of different cultures. I guess it's sort of like the types of colors that stood out to us the most as being important to distinguish. Yeah. And so you end up with interesting things like how black tea, it's called black tea in English, but in Chinese and Japanese it's red tea. Though partially I think that has to do with how it's brewed. I think Western tea does tend to brew a lot darker than Chinese tea. All right, let's keep going. Continue.
電車に乗るのに十分な時間があります。
電車に
乗るのに十分な時間があります。
乗る、I've heard this. 乗る to ride, I guess. 電車に乗るのに十分な時間があります。There is enough time to take the train. Tick. It's good when there's enough time to take the train. I support public transit. You're one cultured and knowledgeable monkey girl now. Thank you very much. I don't know about all that. I just know a lot of random facts, I guess. I find a lot of random facts interesting, and I especially find culture very interesting. Please excuse me while I drink for a moment. As someone said earlier, hydro homies, gotta stay hydrated. Okay. Yeah, I just find culture really interesting. I love learning all about cultures, different cultures, experiencing them, learning from people who know about them. Continue.
料理の仕方がわかりません。
料理の仕方がわかりません。
料理の仕方がわかりません。料理の仕方。
Oh, 仕方. 仕方 is what we learned earlier with 仕方ない。仕方がない. I guess there's a ga in there that I always leave out. 仕方がない。
料理の仕方。
Way of doing. So 仕方がない means there's no way to do it. Ah, I see, I see. So 料理の仕方がわかりません. I do not know how to cook. I understand. Cooking is very cooking is how you say intimidating, but it can be done. Can be done. Check. Let's see. Random facts are fun. I think so. Have you seen Chinese hanfu? Yeah, I'm very interested in hanfu. It's an interesting concept because it's a very new concept. Up until recently, there was no such thing called hanfu. Even in ancient China, they didn't call their clothes hanfu. They just called it clothes. I also noticed I've been speaking too much Japanese, and I'm starting to apply Japanese Japanese accents to my Chinese words. So I apologize for my weird pronunciation. But hanfu is very pretty. It's very interesting, and because it's a new concept, it seems to encompass a wide history of culture. And because the Han ethnic group was so predominant in China for so long, it more or less just refers to, I guess, the popular fashions of the time, basically throughout metropolitan China. Even though it's called Hanfu, it's not just the Han people who wore it. I guess it's just traditional Chinese clothing in a way. But it's really cool. I really like it. I love a lot of the stuff. It reminds me of Chinese fairies, you know? Some of my Lolita wardrobe is Chi Lolita, which is based on Hanfu. I also have Chi Lolita based on Chi Pao. I like Chinese clothing, but because Hanfu is so broad, it's so hard to learn. Kimono is much easier because people were wearing it up until 2 generations ago, basically every day. So it's much easier to find pieces and know how they were worn and all that stuff. Makes you very interesting. It makes it very interesting to talk to you because you can go on and on about many things. It's very pleasant. I'm glad it's pleasant, my mindless rambling here. I'm only just learning how to cook. It's a good deal of fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun to cook. I'm not so good at it when I'm by myself. I tend to make very, very simple things. I don't claim to be at Ha-chama's level of cooking cooking disaster expertise, but I mostly cook simple things if I'm by myself. But when I have someone else who knows how to cook to work with is usually when I get to cook really cool things, like how I was talking about okonomiyaki earlier, which is a lot of fun to cook, or rather to help someone else cook. Let's see. Favorite era? Personally, I prefer Song Dynasty Hanfu, which is the easiest to wear. I don't know enough about Hanfu to be really sure about what era I like the most, but I think Song Dynasty is the one where they have like the traditional, like the ruchun, right, with the top and the skirt and stuff. I like that. Maybe like the sort of sheer overshirts. Those are nice. They're very pretty. I've never tried wearing them before because I don't really know where to get them. I guess. But I'd like to try. I mean, aside from the chilolita stuff that I was talking about. Yeah. Hato's cooking is something special. Yeah. It's something we all should strive for. Let's be real. I agree. Hato is beyond all of us in her cooking expertise.
サンドイッチとサラダを両方ください。
サンドイッチとサラダを両方ください。Both a sandwich and a salad, please. Would you like the soup or salad? No, I would like the regular one. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Indeed. Women also wear pants during that time. I see. It's possible to buy it on AliExpress. That makes sense. I'm not sure if I've used AliExpress before, but I've seen it around. Well, and please excuse my feline roommates being a little noisy here. Alright, continue.
この車を買うのに十分なお金を持っていますか?
Hey, that was a little fast for me. この車を買うのに十分なお金を持っていますか? Okay. This is similar to some of the other sentences we did. Do you have enough money to buy this car? I already told you I do not. Check. Yay. Okay. I would like soup in the salad. I would like soup in the salad. In that case, would it be that the salad is in the soup, or that the soup is in the salad? I feel like this is a shower thought. Who are your feline roommates, might I ask? Oh, there's a few. The one you may or may not have just heard. I don't know if my mic picked her up at all. Her name is Time. Like the spice, not like jikan. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Felines are pretty great. Okay, continue. Okay. All right. Looks like we're coming up on... When did I start this? Well, there was a lot of time taken up by technical difficulties, so it's not true that I've been streaming necessarily for 4 hours. There were some things in between. Time with the cat. Yes. Yeah. The question is, do I need to take a break? Okay. I will make a deal with myself because I'm starting to get a little hungry, a little peckish. So I make a deal with myself. I'll do one more round, and that's really the last one more round. I feel like I sound like I recently learned about in Brazilian culture. There's a concept of what's it called? Basically the last one. This is the last one. It's a common phrase in Brazilian culture when you're out drinking with your friends, and they'll say like, "Oh yes, the last bottle. We'll have one last bottle. Just one for the road, sort of thing, right?" And usually you have maybe at least 3 to 5 of those before you're done. I'll have to ask again my Brazilian friends what the term is. Oh no, trumpet of the end. All things must come to an end. But perhaps we can hang out again soon. Don't push yourself too hard. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't really know what I'm doing, and I do tend to kind of go overboard. So I'm gonna try and be true to myself. Be good and and make this really the last one. The last one until the next one. And then 7 hours later. We won't get that far. I promise. It'll be 4.5 hours probably is what we'll come up to. But if you take out the technical difficulties, maybe it's just 4 hours, right? Bargaining. Okay. All right. Oh, and it'll be a good time to stop because this is lesson 6 of 7. So, I'll finish out this module, and that's a good place to stop, I think. Okay. Stop.
泳ぎ方を知っています。
泳ぎ方を知っています。泳ぎ方を知っています。I know how to swim. I do know how to swim. Swimming is fun. It's one of the things I enjoy. I guess I don't get to do it very often right now. Check. Continue.
魚を食べてみましたか？
魚を食べてみましたか？魚を食べてみましたか？ Did you not see but to try. I see. Did you try the fish? Sounds tasty. Maybe that's why I'm hungry. Check. Continue.
その漢字の書き方を知りません。
その漢字の書き方を知りません。This is a feeling I understand. I do not know that kanji. I do not know that kanji. Well, actually, I think I'm missing some words here. I do not know how to write that kanji. その漢字のhow you say 書き方を知りません。How to write. Check. Continue.
日本の小説を読んでみたいです。
日本の小説を読んでみたいです。I want to try reading a Japanese novel. Check. That would be fun. If I get to the point where I can read, say, light novels in Japanese, that would be really great. Because there's so many really cool light novels out there. At least that's what I can tell from the ones that get made into anime. All the talk about sandwiches and saladas, we're going to get now to eat something. Duo is trying to tell me something. Gotta go eat.
この道具の使い方を知っていますか？
この道具の使い方を知っていますか？ Do you know how to use this tool? No. No, I do not. Continue.
彼に泳ぎ方を教えてみた。
彼に泳ぎ方を教えてみた。彼に泳ぎ方を教えてみた。I guess they're implying I here. I tried to teach him how to swim. 彼に泳ぎ方を教えてみた。I tried to teach him how to swim. That's very nice. As long as you're observing the proper safety protocols. Check. Let's see. Laughs in machine translations. Oh. Duo's laugh in machine translations. I get it. I see.
彼女は寿司の作り方を知っている。
彼女は寿司。I've seen that before. 彼女は寿司の作り方を知っています。知っている。
彼女は寿司の作り方を知っている。
She knows how to make sushi. Oh, I tried making sushi before. It's depending on what you're making, it's not too bad. I think the hard part is knowing knowing the good ingredients to put together. But the sushi itself is not too bad. Though I guess there are some masters out there where even the exact amount of rice, the exact amount of wasabi and stuff you can get to a high level of skill. But regular sushi is fun. You just roll it up. It always falls apart because you put too many things in it and you were too ambitious because you were hungry and you saw all the tasty things. But maki sushi is not too bad. Not too bad. I love sushi so much. Sushi is great. Sushi is a good stuff. Good stuff.
その言葉の読み方を教えてください。
その言葉の読み方を教えてください。This is what I should be asking you, Duolingo. その言葉の読み方を教えてください。
その言葉の読み方を教えてください。
Tell me how to read that, I guess. Please tell me how to read that word. 言葉words, language. Please tell me how to read that word. Check. Correct. When I went to Japan, I went to a sushi buffet. Ooh, that sounds nice. Oh, that's one thing I didn't try when I was in Japan. I need to try next time. True sushi expertise. Gotta count the rice you put in down to the grain. Yeah. Better yet, you know exactly how much rice you put in there without counting it. And if anyone asks, and then they count it, they'll realize that you are a true master. Probably made them lost a ton of money since they didn't expect the Australian appetite. Ah, I see. Hailing from Australia, land of Hachama. Yeah, I understand that feeling. I often get underestimated at all-you-can-eat shabu-shabu restaurants because, I'm only 142 centimeters, you see. I'm not a big person. But the shabu-shabu, you gotta get your money's worth, right? I went to a shabu-shabu restaurant with some friends, and we ordered the high-quality meat because we're all big fans of good food. So we ordered the high-quality meat for the all-you-can-eat. But after maybe several plates, let's just say, after maybe several plates, the white staff started looking at us with concern. If you take me to shabu-shabu and it's all you can eat, expect that I will eat my weight in meat. Maybe some veggies. The veggies are good too. When it's not all you can eat, I appreciate the veggies. Alright, continue.
彼女と話してみる。
彼女と話してみる. Why don't you try talking to her? Or I will try and talk. I will try and talk. Speak works. I will try and speak with her. I guess that's bad English grammar. I will try to speak with her. I don't know if Dua is gonna ding me for bad English grammar. Check.
その言葉の読み方を教えてください。
Oh, these long ones are memory tests.
その言葉の読み方を教えてください。
その言葉。Oh, this is what we learned earlier. その言葉の読み方を教えてください。
その言葉の読み方を教えてください。
その言葉の読み方を教えてください。チェック。Yeah. Chinese hot pot all you can eat are the best. Yes. Oh, restaurants in Sichuan. I have not been. I haven't actually been to mainland China. I've been to Taiwan, Hong Kong, 香港. But I have never been to mainland yet. So I'd love to try Sichuan. I love Sichuan food. I eat that pretty regularly. I have a pretty good spicy tolerance, I guess. So it works out well. Never underestimate the celestial monkey. I am not to be underestimated. It's true. It's true. Didn't Sun Wukong dash and dine? Yeah. There may be some resemblance. Cultural resemblance, familial resemblance. We'll see. We'll see. I don't dash though. I pay my fair share.
この漢字の読み方を知っています。
この漢字の読み方を知っています。I know how to read this 漢字。この漢字の読み方を知っています。チェック。
彼はケーキの作り方を知っている。
彼はケーキの作り方を知っている。He knows how to make a cake. はい。チェック。
日本語の手紙の書き方を知っていますか？
日本語の手紙の書き方を知っていますか？ Do you know how to write letters in Japanese? It's interesting actually because the standards for writing letters in different cultures are different too, like how you say hello or how you write the address. I guess it's not that surprising, but it can be surprisingly difficult to write a letter in a culture where you don't understand letter writing culture. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I know English letter writing culture either. I don't know the last time I wrote a letter in English. Continue.
お箸の使い方を知っていますか？
お箸の使い方を知っていますか？ Do you know how to use chopsticks? お箸の使い方を知っていますか？
お箸の使い方を知っていますか？
Check. Yes. Very useful skill. I feel like certain foods, not just East Asian foods, but certain foods in the world are just easier to eat with chopsticks. Yeah.
息子は泳ぎ方を知っていない。
息子は泳ぎ方を知っていない。My son does not know how to swim. It's an important skill. Your son should learn how to swim. It's good. It's good stuff. Keeps you safe, I guess. Well, I mean, because Aolai is a mountain, or not a mountain, a island country. So it's very important to know how to swim. But it's also fun. Check. Continue.
電話の使い方を知りません。
Chopsticks are a fork and a knife combined into one. Yeah, you could say that. They're also like precision tools. So they're also kind of like miniature, what are those? Tongs? Miniature tongs. Can pick things up very easily.
電話の使い方を知りません。
I do not know how to use a telephone. You can learn Duo. I believe in you.
ケーキの作り方を教えてください。
ケーキの作り方を教えてください。Please teach me to make, or I guess, how to make a cake. ケ ケーキの作り方を教えてください。チェック。
この漢字の書き方を知っていますか？
この漢字の書き方を知っていますか？ Do you know how to write this kanji? I read somewhere that during the Shang Dynasty, chopsticks and knives were already in use, but got replaced by chopsticks later on. As far as I know, Chinese culture, Chinese culture has had knives for a long time, but only for cooking, because it was considered sort of threatening to bring a knife with you to the dinner table. And so they didn't do it. And chopsticks are good for picking up small pieces anyway, so I guess that's why Chinese food is always cut up into so many small pieces. You never really see like Chinese steak. Ah, you mean fork and knives. Oh, that's interesting. I guess it makes sense because it's like when you're first making tools to eat food, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stab it. You're gonna stab it to cut it, and you're gonna stab it to pick it up.
この漢字の読み方を知っていますか？
この漢字の読み方を知っていますか？ Do you know? Did we just do this? Do you know how to read this kanji? Check. Perfect. Continue. Oh, I think that might be the one. Oh, 200 XP. Yeah, I think that's probably a good place to leave it for today, right? 200, nice round number. Finished out the module. Yeah. Congrats, you're now on level 1. Whoa. You now get harder learning content. Oh boy. I got promoted. Okay. Yeah, there we are. Level 1. Then you have to start all over again? Maybe it's a practice thing. Yeah, okay. Level 1. Level 1. Sounds good. Okay. I guess I will leave it at that for today. Oh, let me see. I think some people may have subbed earlier. I wonder if I can see here. Some people subbed while I was having troubles. So let's see. Prince David, I don't know if I said thank you already. D. Kim's thank you. Honmono no Maniac, Authentic Maniac, thank you. I think MGS Rider, I saw you, so thank you. And Shrek McMorgan, thank you very much. And thank you to anyone else who I might have missed due to the technical difficulties. Thank you for those of you who stuck with me. And thank you to all of you who came to watch. Thank you, No One Special, and MGS Rider for the congratulations. So hopefully, let's do this again soon. I had a really great time. I hope you guys did too. Okay, bye-bye.